taking in collagen, our body breaks it down into smaller segments, and you can call them collagen peptides, but they've got multiple peptides. Those can be absorbed, and they are quicker to make other types of collagen. Now, if you break them down totally into the collagen peptides, it actually takes more time, and you need more glycine and proline to make the collagen. So eating good, pure collagen, that's why bone broth is so good for people recovering from any kind of illness, is so good for you. In fact, you know, back in the olden days, they used to have a big old pot and everybody throw all their scraps of meat and bones and stuff into these big pots, and they cook them up and they take them to the infirmed people who were sick and not doing well, and it would actually help them repair their bodies. So collagen peptides are absorbed through our gastrointestinal tract, and you know, it's interesting how they haven't done a lot of research on collagen because, you know, the pharmaceutical industry doesn't make any money off collagens, and so they don't research it because there's no money in it. And so the FDA doesn't regulate collagen supplements. You know, they're making this statement so that people get scared. But the truth of the matter is collagen has been well studied in the natural industry. And so, you know, when you get stuff from the medical doctors, it doesn't actually support taking collagen because they don't have any studies about it. So kind of an interesting subject. Now, let's move on. Type 10 collagen. There are spatial and temporal correlation between the synthesis of type 10 collagen and the occurrence of endochondrial ossification. Now, what does that mean? That means that it's very important for the formation of bone. Believe it or not, in babies, they are collagen before it becomes bone. When I studied embryology, every little bone starts out as a little strand of collagen, and it then ossifies, which means it gets minerals put into it and becomes a bone. And so taking type 10 collagen acts like you're getting embryonic collagen tissue, and it actually helps with the growth of joints and tendons and ligaments and the bones. Like if you have a bone break, take type 10 collagen because it helps accelerate the healing of the bones, and it actually helps repair the bones. So the expression of type 10 collagen is confined within the hypertrophic chondrocytes, which are cells that make collagen and make ligaments and tendons, and it precedes the embark of the endochondrial bone formation. So in other words, we need type 10 collagen to reform our bones and rebuild our bones and ligaments and tendons and everything else, because there haven't been a lot of studies done, admittedly, by the FDA. And it facilitates the endochondrial ossification by regulating the matrix with mineralization, so it helps bring minerals into the collagen and helps make bone. And fracture healing of the synovial joints, the adaptive remodeling of the mandibular condyle. So if you're having TMJ, temporal mandibular joint dysfunction, you know, or you have pain with chewing and your jaw's going out, you need type 10 collagen. So very fascinating. Now, I'm going to talk about the two collagens I sell the most of. I used to sell a lot of the vegetarian type because I had a lot of vegetarian clients, but I learned that it didn't work well with the different diseases we're dealing with nowadays. And so systemic formulas made what they called collagen ECM, extracellular matrix is what the ECM stands for. And it has types 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 10. And it works very well for repairing the tissues, the bones, the cartilage, and supports the red blood cells and tissue integrity. So it helps with the fascia. And with aging, the body's production of collagen decreases and results in many health issues. Supplementing with collagen boosts the body's metabolic processes and can help offset the decline in collagen due to aging. So I started putting people on this collagen ECM about 10 years ago when they first brought it out. And I found it really worked good for people with collagen deficiencies. And I even was able to talk vegetarians into taking it, and they saw the benefits of it. And so, very important. Now, it has plenty of glycine and proline in it, and it supports the metabolic functions and detoxification. Collagen plays a vital role in joint maintenance and the body's normal joint health processes. It is also essential for skin elasticity and thus has gained a reputation for skin, hair, and nails, normal health, and youthfulness. Collagen is particularly beneficial to the skin's dermis, the deeper layer, which actually produces the epidermis, which, you know, the 7 layers of the epidermis are mostly dead tissue, but it's made in the dermis. And collagen is vital to make these cells. And so it's really beneficial for people under 50. You know, 40 years ago, I would say under 60, but now, you know, it's been accelerated and we get it younger and younger. So the collagen has amazing ability to support the muscle, bone, and connective tissue in balance with the body fat, thus supporting a favorable muscle mass and body composition. So believe it or not, when your body gets enough collagen, you actually burn off fats, and it's a way to lose weight. So taking the collagen ECM helps with weight loss. Now, the collagen ECM is also rich in glucosamine sulfate, chondroitin sulfate, hyaluronic acid, glucosaminoglycans, and amino acids, all vital nutrients for joint health and strong connective tissue throughout the body. And guess what? Your digestive system. So they don't include on here because they don't have the studies yet, but it is showing that it does improve people with digestive issues, especially leaky gut, which causes a lot of problems. Now, hyaluronic acid supports the body's innate collagen synthesis processes and the body's inherent youthful cell maintenance process. Collagen ECM has the most potent and complete formula containing type 1 for the skin, tendons, vascular ligaments, bones, and organs, type 2 for the cartilage, type 3 for the reticulate fibers, which forms the crosslinks for connective tissue strength and durability. Type 4, the basement membrane strength of the skin and the extracellular matrix, which includes our subdermal tissues. And type 5 supports hair health, placenta integrity, and cell structure strength. Type 10 supports the articular cartilage that's in all our joints that many of us are having problems with, and they're replacing our joints with artificial joints now. And it's, you know, that's a whole other issue. Now let's talk about the collagen MB. Collagen proteins, particularly rich in glycine, which support metabolic functions and detoxification. Collagen plays a vital role in joint maintenance and the body's normal health processes. It's also essential for skin elasticity and youthfulness, and it's particularly beneficial to the skin's dermis, and especially for people over 50. Collagen has an amazing ability to support muscle, bone, and connective tissue in balance with body fat, thus supporting the favorite muscle mass and type 1 and 5. Eggshell membranes are powerful nutrients similar to collagen types 1 and 5, and that's what they put that's different in here. It's that layer of the egg that actually helps with the production of glucosaminoglycans and types 1 and 5. So all these vital nutrients for joint health and strong connective tissue throughout the body. And these amino acids also in this particular, the collagen MB, help rebuild muscle. The first person I used the collagen MB when it came out about 5 years ago was a lady back east, and she was 82 years old. She loved to get out and garden, but she says her muscles weren't strong enough to, you know, she'd get down in her garden, she couldn't get back up because her muscles weren't strong. And so I started her on the collagen MB, and within a month she noticed a big difference with her muscle strength. And 82 years old, you know, normally we can't develop new muscle, but using the collagen MB, it helped her strengthen her muscles. And after 6 months, she felt like she did when she was 60. Now back then, you know, that would have been, you know, quite a few years ago. And most people worked very hard clear through their 60s, 70s, and 80s. And yet now we're getting weakened in our 50s. And our muscles start deteriorating. We can go out and exercise hard, and we can develop some muscle, but it's not very easy. But by using the collagen MB, we can actually strengthen our muscle tissue and all the supports around our muscle tissue. And collagen MB has all of those things in it. So it has the hyaluronic acid that supports the body's innate collagen synthesis process, and the collagen MB is the most potent complete formula containing the types 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 collagens, type 10, but it also helps, it's got a lot of components in that strengthen the muscle. And so, does anybody have questions? Yes, go ahead.
I want maybe a collagen shake or drink. What products do you have?
Well, it's interesting. I don't like the collagen MB in smoothies and different things because it makes them not taste as good. The collagen ECM doesn't do that. I can put it in my smoothies and different things. But it's interesting. So what I do is I take my collagen MB in the morning with just a glass of water and stir it in and drink it down, and it's pretty tolerable that way. The collagen ECM, I could put it in a smoothie in the morning, but I like taking my collagen ECM at night because that's when we're repairing our joints, ligaments, tendons, and tissues. And I've found that taking the MB in the morning helps my muscles get stronger. The collagen ECM at night helps my skin, ligaments, tendons, and all that stuff. And so, in answer to your question, there are, you know, other collagens. Some of them are quite a bit cheaper, but these two are the best on the market for what you're getting. And, you know, I sell other collagens, but I found these two are the best for the money even, because they're $57, and, you know, give a 20% discount for people watching this. Just call in if you want to order it, and we'll give you 20% off this month. Or was it higher than that? I don't know. Was it 25%?
25.
Oh, it's 25% off. So if you're listening to this and you ask for the November special, you'll get it for 25% off. So just know that it's a good, high quality collagen. And in answer to your question, there's other collagens you can use. Some of them taste a lot better. I used to use a lot of the Neocell, which is a very good, high quality brand, but it's all vegetarian. And the other product I used a lot of was these collagen peptides and different things, but I'm not, I have full trust in systemic formulas because they test everything. They make sure they're putting in there what is supposed to be in there. And so I trust their products totally. The others, I'm not sure what's in them. And so, kind of like the FDA doesn't know anything about collagen because they've never studied it. And so it's quite fascinating. But yeah, I would put it in smoothies, especially the ECM. Yes?
So you talked a lot about babies with collagen. Like, would you say that it's pretty like a prerequisite almost to like take collagen when you're pregnant?
Well, number one, they found the mothers who have had the jab are having these problems with their babies, and it's occurring at an alarming rate. And so if number one, don't get any more.
Yeah.
Number two, remove the bad stuff out of your body. We do have things that help do that and get the DNA back to being a more perfect DNA, because the mRNA actually goes in and alters the DNA to do things it wasn't ever meant to do. And so you're using your body's energy instead of for the fetus. It's actually producing things that can damage the fetus. And so, we've been pushed into this. We've been, basically gaslit with lies and different things, coercion to do things, and we'll lose our job unless we do these things. And it's been very hard on most of us in the planet. And, obviously, we can't talk about these things because we get bad mouthed and we get rejected from everything, and so it's not even allowed that we can even discuss these things, and it's kind of sad. But in order to not get banned, we better not talk about that. Any other questions? So my biggest question about collagen was, what is the best products? And by far, I think Systemic Formulas has made two of the best products for helping people. If you've got muscle weakness, use the Collagen MB. If you just want all your ligaments, tendons, and everything to be stronger, use the Collagen ECM, and it really helps the skin. And so again, we're running a special on all the different collagens we have. If you're a vegetarian, dyed in the wool, we do have vegetarian products. There's marine collagen, but they actually make that out of small crustaceans. And it's a very good collagen, but it's not totally vegetarian, but it's just little small crustaceans, so you may not have any adversity towards that, but that's actually a very good collagen also, and we do carry that.
So is it it's not necessary then for the collagen to be nanoed?
No. This is something that has been propagated. Our body's normal digestive system. Now, if you're taking, antacids and different things, our proteins get broke down into smaller components in our stomach with the acid. It actually breaks the balance